Good morning, friends. I hope you guys are well. Life is good. It's Monday morning, and I'm reporting from uni, the library to be precise. And I've got some beautiful views here behind me of the city and the beautiful skyline of South Yorkshire. Life is good, friends. I got up this morning, went and bought my coffee, and done a few jobs on the Uber, and then eventually parked the car up. And here I am at uni recording this video. I left school and college and I was just working into work. I did not go down the education route. And now I'm looking at it as a 37-year-old. I have no major regrets, but at the same time, it would have been good had I had the structure at home to study a particular field and made something of it, whether it was an accountant or a doctor. But it wasn't like that. It all depends on your upbringing, your parents, and the home that you grew up in. But this is not a video about complaining or victimization. No, I'm happy. I've got my health. I've given up smoking, and this is the mentality we should all have in being positive, progressive, and forward thinking. And I gave up smoking. I feel good. I feel great. It's a very effective, it's a very addictive drug. And there are lifelong smokers. So I'm glad that I freed myself from that nonsense that it was. And I gained nothing. With this logical mindset, I've given it up and I'm a happy non-smoker. With this excess energy, I'm putting it into my other jobs. As you know, I do part-time Uber. I do part-time support work. I'm studying part-time. I'm trying to get a degree at the same time. And life is good, friends. Life is good once you know where you're going. And oh, that was a that was some Southern accent that popped out of my mouth there. But yeah, friends, as a working class, ordinary person, we've got to better ourselves and try to see if we can progress financially. It's all about the money. We go to work because we want the money. We are working to pay the bills, to better ourselves. And the best way one can go out, do this for us working class, ordinary people, is to do it within the realm of the law, doing the right thing, the halal thing, the legit thing. And that way, pay your bills, build yourself a emergency fund to cover you for 3 months bare minimum 3 months to 6 months in case you can't work, you're sick, your car breaks down, insurance. And then once you have that in place, then DC yourself, dollar cost average, DCA yourself into an investment. Whatever you believe in, whatever you have faith in that will hold its value, whether that's Bitcoin, whether that's your stocks and shares ISA that's tax-free, capital gains free, put it into a fund, an all-world fund that pays you a dividend every quarter. Whatever it is that you feel that you have the passion for, the understanding, and that it's got history and it's proven itself, then that way, within time, you will get some financial freedom from it. It may not be as significant, but it may be enough to pay your rent, and then you can find a part-time job and travel the world a bit and put some money aside for your kids if you have responsibilities like this. And this is the best way and the most logical way to go about it. Obviously, there are other options as well where you can have a business, a successful business that's generating money. All possibilities are there. But for me, at the moment, is these part-time jobs that I'm doing. I'm on top of the bills. I've got a safety emergency fund, and that enables me to forward think and DCA myself into, for example, Bitcoin or stocks and shares. And over time, this will snowball and it will build up. And the reason I'm saying this is it's worked for me, it's working for me, and I can see it. I can see myself in the next 5, 10 years that it will increasingly help me financially. Yes, you're not going to become a millionaire overnight, but it's not about that. It's about having time freedom, where you're not under pressure to pay these bills and you have to have a full-time job. So that's what it's all about, friends. And as long as you got your health, you're already wealthy, you're already doing well. And I don't know who said this, as long as you got food in the fridge, you got a roof over your head, you're wealthy. In this day and age, we're already living better than the kings and the queens that have lived in the past history. 50 to 100 years ago, We're living better than them. The poorest person in society are living better than them. We have hot water, we have food, we can order stuff. So this is the way to think about it. Think positive, and at the same time, don't believe in the nonsense sometimes. They print money, our governments, they're printing money like there's no tomorrow. And you may say, I'm an ordinary working class part-time Uber driver. What has this got to do with me? Yes, it has everything to do with us as ordinary. It's us working class people that are paying the burden of taxes and all the nonsense that the governments get involved in, foreign affairs, militaries. So we have to have some sense of control. And the best way to start is your health. Give up smoking, give up alcohol, give up anything that harms your body. And then that means you have discipline and control. And after that point, work on your finances. Bitcoin is like a big middle finger to the governments, to the institutions that want to wrap you around the so-called digital ID, or they want to wrap you around on the hamster wheel so you cannot raise your head or have your own opinion, because then they will grab you by the balls. They will, you heard of the story in Canada, the truck drivers that didn't believe in something that was going on in Canada and they protested. What happened? Their bank accounts got closed. So really, you're not as free as you think you are. So the best way is take control of your health, build upon your finances, and Bitcoin, for me in particular, is like a big middle finger to the institutions, to the systems, and you have to have it in a cold storage. And you can do your research. All of this is on YouTube. You can learn about it and forward think and plan ahead, friends. And life is good on that note. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. I'll be checking in with you guys again.